Isekai anime follows ordinary individuals cast into unfamiliar realms, where adaptability and resolve shape their journey. This top 10 Isekai anime list is curated for viewers who value measured pacing, clear direction, and conflicts of genuine weight. Each title transcends mere spectacle, focusing on meaningful progression and consequences that endure well beyond the final credits. Designed to resonate deeply, this list stays with you long after the screen fades. Before everything changed, his life was a steady descent into humiliation and suffering. Yuya Tenjo spent his days being bullied and mistreated by everyone around him, including his own family. That bleak reality begins to shift when he discovers a hidden portal in his late grandfather's home, leading to a high-level fantasy world. By stepping through that door, he gains access to legendary weapons and a leveling system that reshapes his body into that of a peerless master. Unlike other stories, he can freely travel between worlds, carrying his god-tier stats and newfound confidence back into modern life. As he protects royalty in the fantasy realm and rises to fame in the human world, he must learn to navigate his dual existence. This dual-world dynamic offers a compelling twist on the power fantasy theme. It is an exhilarating journey of ultimate reinvention, where a forgotten soul bridges two realities to rewrite his destiny and finally claim the respect he was always denied. When modern medical science meets a world of ancient magic, the cure for a kingdom's suffering is finally within reach. Kanji Yakutani, a world-class medical researcher who died from overwork, is reincarnated as Pharma de Medicis, the son of a prominent noble family of court physicians. In this new world, healthcare is a luxury reserved for the rich, and many treatments are based on superstition rather than science. Armed with his past life knowledge and a new magical ability to create or decompose any substance, he sets out to revolutionize medicine. Pharma opens his own pharmacy, dedicated to providing affordable and effective treatments to everyone, regardless of their status. As he battles deadly plagues and challenges outdated medical practices, he gains the trust of both the common people and the imperial crown. A compelling story that blends chemistry and magic, offering a smart isekai twist where medical knowledge becomes a tool to save lives. In a reality where appearance often dictates worth, one man discovers that his greatest disadvantage is actually his ultimate power-up. Shigeru Tsuchida is an ordinary man who has struggled all his life due to his unattractive looks. When he is suddenly transported to a video game-like fantasy world, he realizes that his near-zero appearance stat has been inverted to grant him god-tier combat abilities. He embraces his unique status, choosing to become a professional fighter in a world that rewards his raw strength over his face. By investing all his points into physical stats and combat skills, Shigeru becomes an unstoppable force on the battlefield. As he climbs the ranks of the Adventurers Guild, he proves that true strength comes from the heart and the hustle, not from a handsome profile. This hilarious, action-packed twist on the isekai genre turns social prejudice into a winning strategy, as a man transforms his flaws into a path toward victory. When your future looks bleak, the best strategy is to become too powerful to be ignored. Liam is the youngest son of a noble family that is spiraling toward financial collapse and social ruin. Realizing that his inheritance will be nothing but debt, he decides to spend his excessive free time mastering the art of magic, something others find too tedious to perfect. He dedicates himself to rigorous training, discovering that his obsession with magical theory leads to unprecedented levels of power. Instead of panicking about his family's downfall, Liam becomes a magical prodigy whose skills far surpass his noble peers. As he navigates the complexities of aristocratic society, his mastery of magic becomes the key to turning his family's fate around. It is a satisfying and laid-back story of personal growth and magical discovery. It is an inspiring tale of transformation where pure dedication turns a doomed future into a life of prestige and limitless magical mastery. In a world of magic and monsters, sometimes the ultimate lifeline is a reliable delivery service. Once an ordinary office worker in his late 30s, Kenichi is abruptly pulled into a dangerous fantasy realm. While he lacks traditional combat prowess, he possesses a unique, online shopping ability that allows him to purchase modern Earth goods using the local currency. Instead of seeking grand glory, he chooses to use his modern resources to build a comfortable and prosperous life. From high-quality food to practical essential gear, Kenichi's access to modern convenience makes him an accidental powerhouse in this medieval setting. As he explores the wilderness and trades with locals, his eccentric yet efficient way of life attracts curious allies and unexpected adventures. It is a refreshing and heartwarming take on the isekai genre that celebrates a peaceful life, highlighting how calm exploration and creative problem-solving can be just as rewarding as epic battles and grand heroics. true power isn't found in the spotlight, but in the shadows that control it. Sid Kage has always been obsessed with becoming a mastermind in the shadows, someone who operates behind the scenes while pretending to be a background character. After a fatal accident on Earth, he is reincarnated into a magical world where he can finally live out his wildest fantasies. He creates a secret organization called Shadow Garden, inventing a fake conspiracy about a wicked cult to justify his dramatic antics. To his utter surprise, the fictional cult he made up turns out to be real, and his followers believe he is a tactical genius who has planned everything. As he plays the role of a powerless student by day and a legendary mastermind by night, he accidentally dismantles a global threat. It is a brilliant blend of high-octane action and unintentional comedy that subverts the Isekai genre, following a man who stylishly manipulates destiny from the dark to safeguard his ideal world. When those who are meant to be your protectors become your executioners, staying alive depends on turning your greatest weakness into a lethal weapon. Mimori and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world by a goddess to become legendary heroes. However, while his peers receive high-ranking abilities, he is branded a failure with an E-rank skill and is ruthlessly discarded into a deadly dungeon to meet a cruel end. Abandoned and left for dead, he discovers that his supposedly useless status ailment spells are actually broken and overpowered. By mastering abilities like Paralyze and Poison, he begins to systematically dismantle the monsters that were meant to consume him. As he climbs his way out of the abyss, his focus shifts from just finding a way to live to a cold, calculated quest for vengeance against the goddess who betrayed him. It is a gripping zero-to-hero tale revealing the lethal potential of overlooked skills and his resolve to protect those who truly matter. Heroism is often associated with swordplay, but sometimes the most powerful weapon is a sound understanding of economics. Kazuya is a student summoned to another world as a legendary hero to save the Elfrieden kingdom from decline. Instead of heading to the front lines to fight monsters, he presents the king with a comprehensive plan for national recovery. Astonished by his pragmatic brilliance, the king abdicates the throne, leaving him to lead the nation as its new monarch. His first decree is to implement sweeping reforms to alleviate famine and restructure the kingdom's finances. Tasked with fixing a broken economy and a starving populace, he begins gathering a team of exceptionally talented individuals to implement modern reforms. As he navigates political intrigue and international diplomacy, he proves that true change comes from administrative efficiency rather than brute force. It is a refreshing and intellectual take on the Isekai genre that focuses on nation-building and strategic governance. In a world of legendary heroes and dangerous beasts, sometimes the most formidable power is the ability to grocery shop online. Mukoda Tsuyoshi is an ordinary salaryman accidentally summoned to a fantasy kingdom. While others possess combat skills, his only ability is online grocery, allowing him to purchase modern goods from Earth instantly. Deemed useless by the king, he sets off on his own to explore the world as a traveling merchant. However, his life takes a legendary turn when the aroma of his modern cooking attracts Fel, a mythical giant wolf. Mesmerized by the taste of earthly delicacies, Fel insists on becoming Mukoda's familiar in exchange for 3 meals a day. As they journey across the continent, Mukoda uses his unique skill to whip up gourmet feasts that win over even the most powerful monsters. It is a delightful and relaxing fantasy adventure that prioritizes comfort and culinary joy. Outside his culinary journey, it's about the strength found in protecting the one you love. Innovation often stems from those who refuse to accept the limitations of their world. Princess Anisfia, an eccentric royal with memories of a modern past life, pursues magicology to take to the skies and create wonders despite lacking magical ability. Her chaotic life takes a decisive turn when she literally crashes into a high society scandal. She rescues Euphilia, a genius noblewoman who has been publicly humiliated and stripped of her future as the next queen. By taking Euphilia under her wing as a research assistant, Anisfia sets the stage for a revolution that challenges the very foundations of the kingdom. As they soar above the realm on man-made inventions, their partnership evolves into a deep bond that defies social expectations. It is a vibrant and empowering fantasy tale that blends magical action with a touching, personal journey of self-discovery. Beyond their pursuit of magic, it is a story about the strength found in protecting the one you love.